Wildcats will receive.
A pleasant good evening and welcome to another edition of Gridiron Glory's Alumni Football live tonight on SHN Sports. I'm Rob Hipp, Nathan Height on camera for us, where tonight it's the Santa Teresa Desert Warriors versus the Fabens Wildcats. We're live here in Wildcat Country at Fabens High School, the Amador Villalobos Jr. Athletic Complex here in beautiful Fabens, Texas. Santa Teresa Desert Warriors again, a visiting team tonight here, and the Fabens crowd making their way out here in Fabens, Texas, just 35 minutes or so down the road from El Paso. And this will be a good one here tonight. Santa Teresa Desert Warriors from New Mexico. They're only about an hour or so here from Fabens, so not too far of a journey for them to come in as well. And Fabens will kick the ball off to Santa Teresa to start this game. And once again, we appreciate you joining us here this evening on SHN Sports, presenting Gridiron Glory Alumni Football. Our honor and privilege to be bringing you this exciting alumni game here tonight. Well, the weather outside, a cold 45 degrees under fair skies. The wind should not be too much of an issue, blowing out of the southwest at 5 miles an hour. Humidity only at 22%. A beautiful winter night for football here in West Texas. Just right over to our right side up here in the booth, of course, is the Mexican border. So Mexico right next to us, and we're right here in Fabens, Texas. The Wildcats will kick the ball off here. Number 9 for the Wildcats is Tbonz Garcia off the right foot, and it's going to sail back to around the 10-yard line, and we're just underway here tonight. Trying to do a little fake handoff, and they have it here. It's going to be Ramirez, the 2011 alum, on the return there. And I made a mistake. That's not Anthony Tbonz Garcia kicking that ball. We'll have that updated. He's actually for Santa Teresa. So just underway here in the first quarter of action. Thanks for joining us tonight on this edition of Gridiron Glory Alumni Football presented by SHN Sports. As Santa Teresa kicking off to the Fabens Wildcats, I believe. And Santa Teresa here to start the opening possession here. First play. And Santa Teresa is going to hand off to his back, finding a gap across, and still on his feet, plowing his way down to the 50-yard line. A big return right there for the return man. And we have two number 1s out there for Santa Teresa. It's either Ramirez or Estrada. We'll try to figure out which one is who. They're both wearing number 1 out there. A huge return as that ball started out on their own 20-yard line. First down and 10 here for the Warriors. In shotgun, Tbonz Garcia, the quarterback. Low snap. He's going to hand off to his man on the right side. Dodging around is Nathaniel Perez, the 2013 alum, and Perez will finally be brought down after a gain of 5 on first down. It'll bring up second down for the Desert Warriors. This is the second part of our doubleheader here this evening. The first game, Ysleta playing earlier in the afternoon. They were victorious. This is the second part of the doubleheader here, starting moments ago.
2nd down and 5.
2nd down and 5 here for the Desert Warriors. Tbonz, the handoff to his back. Trying to find his way on the far side, still diving around, and finally will be brought down around the 35-yard line. And Ramirez, another first down run for the Desert Warriors, 1st down and 10. Cold night here, again, only in the low 40s right now, but this temperature expected to drop sharply as the sun is already down here. 6:45 Mountain Time, of course, here in Fabens, Texas. It'll be 1st down and 10 for Santa Teresa. The Desert Warriors trying to capitalize on their opening possession here to start things off. Tbonz in shotgun. 2 backs behind him. 2 receivers to the left, 1 up top to the right. Tbonz going to roll back, now looking center field, throws over to the left side, has a man wide open, and he drops the ball. Nathaniel Perez was wide open and just couldn't haul it in under these LED lights here at Amador Villalobos Jr. Athletic Complex. And wanted to point that out here. A beautiful facility here, a 4A school in Fabens. Again, home of the Wildcats and the community of Fabens turning out here tonight. A lot of cars parked alongside. One of the biggest turnouts that we've seen for alumni football since we've been covering over the past 2 years. And again, the lighting here, an LED setup. First time I've seen those on a football field. It's really nice. Going to be 2nd down and a long 10 here for the Wildcats. Again, your quarterback out there, Anthony Tbonz Garcia, the 2009 alum. Garcia has 2 receivers to either side. Instead, he's going to hand off to his back. Once again, it's Ramirez. And Ramirez, again, a big, hefty run. He's going to pick up 7 on the play. And they're actually going to give him, they may give him 6. They will give him 6. It'll be 3rd down and a short 4 here for the Desert Warriors.
3rd down and 4. Wildcats need a big stop. I can't hear the crowd.
So again, this drive starting from right to left. The Desert Warriors in their white jerseys. And from up here, looks like blue numbering. The Fabens Wildcats look like they're in Raiders colors out there. Black jerseys, gray pants, and white numbers. Tbonz getting his play set here. 2 receivers down to the left, 1 up top to the right, 2 backs to either side. He's going to hand off to his back as Perez. And Thana's going to take it up for no gain on the play. There is laundry on the field, however. We'll wait to see what the call is here by the officials. It's going to be a holding penalty against the Desert Warriors, and that's going to bring the ball back on 3rd down. So after no gain on the play, that holding penalty is going to draw them back 5. It'll be 3rd down and 14. And the ball resting at the 39-yard line on the far side hash mark. Desert Warriors in Wildcat country right now as Tbonz trying to keep this drive alive. Just underway again here in the 1st quarter. Time is not running on the clock. It's malfunctioning, so the officials will be keeping time out there on the field. Tbonz, high snap, going to keep it here. Now he pitches out to his man on the left side. Trying to dodge around, it's Ramirez. Ramirez has the 1st down as he cuts back inside. What a run that time by Ramirez as he pulled it back in. And a big run. He's close to that 1st down marker. We'll see if they give it to him. They're going to spot him down at the 21-yard line. So just ever encroaching there on the red zone. We'll see what the call is from the officials. And it will be a Santa Teresa Desert Warrior 1st down. They're driving this ball, keeping the drive alive, starting on the 20-yard line, moving from right to left tonight. The Desert Warriors breaking out of the huddle.
1st down and 10. 20-yard line.
Time in a split formation, 1 back to either side, got a back behind him. 1 receiver up top to the right. Wildcats show blitz, they pull off, the handoff to Ramirez. Ramirez dancing his way inside, and he's going to go in for the touchdown. Wow, what a run right there. A 21-yard touchdown run by Joshua Ramirez, the 2011 alum. And just like that, the opening score 6-0. And in alumni football, a lot of times we don't see teams with a kicker, so they usually go for it for the 2 points. We'll see if that's the play here. One of the few teams that we see actually kick the ball. are the Hayes Rebels here in the state of Texas in Alumni football. It does appear that they will go for the 2 points here. Tbonz going to line up in shotgun here. 2 receivers up to the right, 1 down to the left. Going to step back. He rolls to the right. He's got room, instead looking to pass. Now scans back over his left shoulder. No good as he's drilled out there. Great defense by Arturo Cueto, and Cueto, a nice job with the pressure on the quarterback, and the 2-point conversion no good. So just underway here in the first quarter, the opening drive, an 80-yard down the field, capped off by a 21-yard touchdown run by Joshua Ramirez, and the visiting Santa Teresa Desert Warriors have the early lead here, 6-0. We'll keep things right here. And once again, as stated, the officials will be keeping time on the field tonight. The game clock here malfunctioning in the first game, so they're going to go ahead and just continue to keep time on the field. In the second quarter, we'll try to keep time up here as well so we can give you a good idea. I would estimate around 3 minutes came off the clock there in that opening drive. There are 12-minute quarters here in Alumni football. Once again, thanks for joining us on this beautiful night here in Fabens, Texas. Gridiron Glory Alumni football presented by SHN Sports. Second game of our doubleheader here this afternoon. Earlier in the day, it was the Riverside Rangers versus Ysleta Indians. And Ysleta, a very nice game for them as they put up 54 points. It was 54-21. Ysleta the victory over Riverside. So back in action here as the Desert Warriors will kick from right to left. As Mark Sanchez puts the ball down. I was joking around earlier saying, man, he came from Dallas down here to play tonight. But and I also heard that Sanchez here, this Mark Sanchez was also a quarterback. 2 set back to receive for the Fabens Wildcats. As Sanchez looks to his left and his right, has his right hand up. Toe to leather off the right foot, and this one's going to sail up into the air, and it'll drop around the 25-yard line, returned by the Wildcats. It is Omar Torres, and Torres is going to be pounded back. Torres returned the ball. A 5-yard return there by Torres, and the Wildcats will have it here. First down and 10 on their opening possession from left to right. Again, thanks for joining us tonight. Cold night here in Fabens, Texas, but a great night for football. First down and 10 for the hometown Fabens Wildcats. They'll be moving from left to right. And they're actually going to put that ball down on the 33-yard line, so only a 3-yard return there by Torres. Faben here again starting out on their own 33-yard line.
First down 10.
Quarterback stepping back, looking over to the near side. He's going to throw immediately up into the air, and it's fought for and incomplete. Beautifully thrown there by the quarterback for the Wildcats.
There's a flag on the play.
There's a flag on the play. The intended receiver was Armando Moreno. But great defense out there by David Fierro, the 2008 alum for Santa Teresa. I believe the quarterback out there is Jose Cervantes, wearing number 2. I may be wrong.
First down and 5 for Wildcats.
I've got it switched up here. I beg your pardon. It's actually going to be Alex Ortega, the quarterback. No, it isn't. It's number 2. Beg your pardon. Steven Ariano. Ariano under center. Got 2 backs behind him, 1 receiver to either side. Ariano on the sweep. Going to pitch out to the right side, left side. Alex Ortega. Ortega bounces back to the inside, still on his feet. And what a run by Ortega there as he goes across, comes back to the near side, and he'll have enough for a Fabens Wildcat first down.
First down and 10 for the Wildcats.
So Ortega initially on that sweep goes to the outside, bounces his way back to the inside near the right hash mark, and has enough for that first down. Beautiful run and a beautiful start here for the Wildcats. They break out a huddle. We now see the quarterback step back into the shotgun position. Again, number 2, Steven Arellano, the 2014 alum. He's got his back, Alex Ortega, offset to his left. 2 receivers up top to the left, 1 down to the right. Arellano calling for it, gets the snap directly to him. Stepping back, dodges a defender. Great protection in the pocket during the scramble. Passes back to the center field, wide open, has his man. Spinning around, big reception on the play into the hands of Joseph Avalar, the 2013 alum, and that ball all the way down to the 32-yard line. Boy, what a pickup on that play. More than 20 yards there, and the Wildcats are running here from left to right, trying to claw their way into this game. Once again, Santa Teresa in their opening possession able to score. They lead this game 6-0.
32-yard line of Santa Teresa Warriors.
The ball resting at the 32-yard line now in Warrior territory. Back under center is Arellano. 2 backs behind him, sweeps out to the left. The pitch back to Edgar Archuleta. Now he cuts back inside, lowering, powering his head down. And a big run right there, picks up about 6. It'll be 2nd down and 4. Boy, Edgar Archuleta said, hey, I'm not going to put up with it. Archuleta said, I'm going to ride inside, and he did what he had to do there to pick up some big yardage for the Fabens Wildcats. So once again, we're here at Fabens, Texas tonight. Amador Villalobos Jr. Athletic Complex. Thanks for joining us as we're underway here in the first quarter. Again, we don't have the official time during the second quarter. We'll try to start keeping time on our own as the scoreboard up here not keeping it. Arellano on the keeper, and Arellano is going to sneak forward for maybe 2 or 3. And it will be 3rd down and a short 2 here for the Wildcats. Breaking out of the huddle, trying to keep this drive alive are the Wildcats. High formation, Arellano under center. Now they offset. Arellano splits into shotgun, has 1 back to either side. 13 to his left, Archuleta. And to his right is Tomas Chavez. Steps back, looking, passing, left side. Beautiful in the corner, up, and it's incomplete. Boy, what a pass right there. Armando Moreno trying to come down with it, but once again, it was great protection out there by the Desert Warriors, breaking up the pass, and it'll be 4th down and a short 2 for the Wildcats.
Well, almost in the medium, ladies and gentlemen.
So we should see the Wildcats go for it here. The ball resting on the 22-yard line. 4th down and a short 2. The Wildcats trying to keep this drive alive.
4th and 2, Wildcats going for it.
Arellano under center. Has a back behind him is Jaime Silva. Gonna pitch back. Instead, this one goes to his back on the near side, Edgar Archuleta. And a 1st down as a helmet pops off down there.
Nice run again by Edgar Archuleta for the 1st down.
And Archuleta brings it across on the near side and has a Fabens Wildcat 1st down on 4th down and 2. Again, this drive started from their own 33-yard line, and they're trucking down the field now in the red zone. The ball on the 19-yard line, 1 yard in the red zone now.
1st down and 10 for the Fabens Wildcats.
So Arellano and company here trying to punch this one in the red zone now. Arellano going to be under center, 2 backs behind him, 1 receiver to either side. Handoff, he's going to pitch back to his man over to the right side, diving back, trying to break away, still on his feet. And boy, Ortega is a running machine out there as he gets hit initially in the backfield several times, and he's able to bounce his way around and picks up positive yardage. He picks up around 5 on the play, going to be 2nd down and 5. They can get the 1st down at the 9-yard line.
Video replay will be available after the game at shnsports.com.
See Armando Moreno break away on the left side as the receiver. Receiver down to the right side, number 88, Joseph Avalar, the 2013 alum. Arellano going to be under center here, 2 back split behind him. Number 9, Jaime Garcia, and he will keep it here. Arellano looking, passing, corner, right up into the air, up. This one incomplete as well. And boy, I'll give him credit though, the intended receiver, Armando Moreno. But boy, you got to admire the arm out here tonight of Arellano as he knows right where to place that ball. He has put it up in traffic, but beautifully thrown each time. It's just the defense, though, Santa Teresa able to knock it away. But what a beautiful night we've seen so far off the arm of Steven Ariano for the Fabens Wildcats. I mean, I don't know if I've seen passing that good in Alumni football in a long time. I mean, these are competitors in every game out here, but boy, Ariano has got an arm on him. This time in shotgun, one back split to either side, one receiver to either side. He's got Jaime Silva lined up to his left, the high snap, and he will hand off to Garcia. And Garcia picks up maybe a yard. It'll be 4th down and a long 4 here. Again, they can get that first down at the 9-yard line. The Wildcats have already converted on this drive on 4th down and 2 earlier in this ball game. And I believe it was Arculeta, I beg your pardon, it was Arculeta coming up big for him earlier. But this time it's 4th and 4. As Moreno heads over to the left side, down on the right side, the receiver, Joseph Avalar. Ariano's going to be under center here, possibly look for the keeper. We'll see. Instead, no, he's going to sweep out to the left, dancing his way inside Ortega. And Ortega is going to be stopped right back to the original line of scrimmage. And a great job by that Santa Teresa Desert Warriors defense coming up huge. A drive that started on their own 33-yard lines for the Wildcats is stalled at the 12-yard line, and that's where the Santa Teresa Desert Warriors will take over here on downs. Santa Teresa on their first drive tonight. Started on their own 20-yard line, drove it 80 yards down the field. It was capped off by a 21-yard run, I believe, by Joshua Ramirez. We have 2 number 1s out there, Steven Estrada and Joshua Ramirez, so we'll try to clarify that. Ball on the 12-yard line here. Santa Teresa on turnover on downs goes from right to left. This is going to be a shovel pass down over to their man Ramirez, and Ramirez still on his feet, spinning around. Boy, after a tough fought 9 yards, he'll be close to that first down marker. We've seen it time and time again here early in this ball game by Santa Teresa, and number 1, again, hoping that's Joshua Ramirez out there. We don't want to get that wrong.
10-yard win and a first down for Santa Teresa Warriors.
And after they spot the ball, they will give him 10 yards on that run. It'll be another Warriors first down as they move the ball down now to the 22-yard line on their own 22. Again, thanks for joining us tonight. Gridiron Glory Alumni Football presented by SHN Sports. I'm Rob Hipp along with Nathan Hyde operating camera for us. As Santa Teresa leads this contest 1-0 on their second possession here, or 1-0, 6-0. On their second possession of the night. The handoff again to Ramirez. Ramirez just fighting his way inside, and boy, every time he touches the ball, he's picking up yardage, folks. This time about 4 on the play. It'll bring up 2nd down and 6. And once again, once we can get confirmation that that is Ramirez out there, we'll let you know. We do not want to get these names and numbers wrong. We try hard as we can. A lot of players, though, showing up right before we get started, and so it takes a little bit to get these names entered in. So we'll make sure that we've got it. It'll be 2nd down and 6 here as the Desert Warriors moving from right to left. Tbonz Garcia, the quarterback, the 2009 alum, wearing number 9, under shotgun this time. He's going to sweep out to his back on the right side. It's Victor Rodriguez. And Rodriguez trying to power his way down, but a great job by the Warrior defense out there. And that time it was Arturi Cueto with the stop. Great job by the Wildcat defense. It'll be 3rd down and about 4.
3rd down and 4 for Santa Teresa. Wildcats need to stop. And that's the end of the first quarter. Santa Teresa Warriors 6. Fabens Wildcats 0.
Well, as you can hear tonight, there, our good friend Efrain Orozco, the public address announcer. Got to meet him a few minutes ago. Appreciate him being up here tonight, being the PA here for a huge crowd here for Alumni football. It's an awesome night to see the community coming out of here supporting their Alumni football team. And again, another time here, we just wanted to thank once again Efrain Orozco for being the public address announcer. That is the end of the first quarter. At the end of one, Santa Teresa leads this contest 6-0. They've got the ball and driving. Another slow start here for Alumni football, as that first quarter we only saw a change of possession twice for Santa Teresa, and only touching the ball one time were the Fabens Wildcats. Now teams switch sides. We'll keep things right here. Things are alive and well here in Fabens, Texas. Now we switch sides here as Santa Teresa will be moving from left to right.
Wildcats need to stop. Crowd need to get behind the Wildcats.
3rd down and 3 here, it looks like. For the Wildcats. Beg your pardon, for Santa Teresa. Snap back. Garcia going to keep it here as he tries to roll around. And Garcia will be brought down. What a great defensive stop right there. Coming up huge was Jorge Jimenez, the 2000 alum.
George Jimenez with the tackle. 4th down for Santa Teresa.
And Jorge doing a great job there on 3rd down. It'll be 4th down and long here for the Desert Warriors. I think I misread that a while ago. It's going to be 4th down and about 6. I mean, where they're at right now, you would think the wise decision would be to punt this ball unless they're confident in what they can do. A lot of times here in Alumni football, we will see teams go for it in this area.
4th down and 6 for Santa Teresa. Looking at a punt.
Anthony Tbonz Garcia is going to be in there, but there will be a punt. Boy, this one is only going to go about 20 yards. Straight up into the air, it drops. However, it does take a Desert Warrior nice bounce to give a little bit more yardage on that. The punt there by David Fierro. And it does roll into Wildcats territory. And if that could have taken a bounce back the other way, that would have been disastrous for Santa Teresa. Instead, the ball decides to roll the other way. And so what turned out to be a short punt actually gave a few more yards there on the roll. Be 1st down and 10 for the hometown Wildcats. The ball resting at the 46-yard line on the near side hash mark. Fabens will go from right to left. Well, again, just underway here in the second quarter. 10 minutes, 20 seconds to go as we are in the second quarter of action here again. Ariano in shotgun, one back to either side, low snap. He's going to hand off to his man on the right side, Ortega. And Ortega will be stopped at the line, maybe even a loss of 1 on the play. As we are just under 10 minutes to go here in the second quarter of play. Once again, the Santa Teresa Desert Warriors lead this contest 6-0. We've seen some glimpses here for the Wildcats, but so far not able to get things rolling.
Fabens Wildcats.
Stepping back, Ariano trying to roll around, and he's way back there, and he's just going to have to throw this one away. And that's intentional grounding. They're going to call a grounding penalty there against Ariano. And that's going to move them back even more. Ariano went way back there. I mean, he ran back. We're just trying to look here, about 20 yards. Finally realized he didn't have anybody open, and he just had to throw that one away. And that's going to move the ball all the way back to, looks like from up here, the 24-yard line. 2nd down and long.
2nd down and long for the Wildcats.
Ariano here in shotgun. 2 receivers down to the left, 2 up top to the right, has 1 back offset. Ariano looking, scrambling back to the left side, dodging a defender, directing his traffic, throwing it inside. Beautiful catch, and it's good. What a play right there, coming down with the ball. is Alex Ortega. What a beautiful pass again from Ariano, that time connecting with Ortega back to the 50-yard line. And what was second down and forever has now turned into a third down and manageable 6. Man, what a play right there, as it was second down and forever. And Ariano says, I'm not going to have any bit of that. We're just going to keep balling here, and that's what he did. Ball resting on the near side hash mark, 50-yard line, dead middle. Ariano going to be under center here, 2 backs behind him. 1 receiver to either side. And now a flag, as that's going to be a false start right there by the Wildcats. That'll set them back 5. So, boy, penalties now hurting the Wildcats.
Let's go, Frank.
That'll be third down and 11 now. They've got to get to the 46-yard line for the first down.
Brings it back. It'll be third down and 11 for Wildcats.
Or 44-yard line, beg your pardon. Ball on the near side hash mark. The Wildcats breaking out of the huddle here, third down and long. Ariano going to be under center. 2 backs behind him, 1 receiver to either side.
Third down 11, Wildcats.
Ariano going to fake on the sweep, now steps back, trying to direct traffic. Tuck and run. Ariano's going to go with it here as he's crossing the center field. He slides. And, man, Ariano got hit even after he slid. He brings the ball back across the 50-yard line. He'll be down at the 46-yard line. It's going to be 4th down and 2 here for the Wildcats as they're moving from right to left. And now a timeout is called by the Wildcats, their first one. We're going to step aside as well. Gridiron Glory Alumni football will return after this.
This broadcast is under the direction and is copywritten by the Shoning Hip Network. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, use of sound bites and interviews, and use of any other content, including audio or video, without the direct written consent and permission by the Shoning Hip Network is strictly prohibited and protected by federal and copyright laws. All rights are reserved by the Shoning Hip Network and SHNSports.com.
Welcome back to Gridiron Glory Alumni Football presented by SHN Sports. Rob Hipp along with Nathan Height on the camera. Thanks for joining us here this evening on January the 28th, 2017. The first, well actually now the second game of Gridiron Glory Alumni Football this year, where it is the Santa Teresa Desert Warriors, the visitors tonight here at Fabens High School, leading the Fabens Wildcats 6-0. However, Fabens driving here. They've got a 4th down and 2 on their backs now.
4th down and 3, Wildcats in the first down.
Ariano is going to line up in shotgun, 1 back to either side. He's also got 1 receiver to either side. We've seen his arm so far tonight. It's been impressive. Stepping back, he's got to chase one. He throws it. This one caught. It's good for the first down as he leaps forward. Beautiful pass and right off the gold helmet of Alejandro Guerrero. And Guerrero has the first down. Beautiful play once again. And another 4th down conversion for the Wildcats.
22, Alejandro Guerrero with the catch for the Fabens first down.
Well, of course, we're on the home team side here at Amador Villalobos Jr. Athletic Complex. Up in the press box right near the 50-yard line up high.
10, Wildcats, 43-yard line.
This will be 1st down and 10 here for the Wildcats. This drive started on their own 46-yard line. Ariano in shotgun, this time going to pass here. Steps back over to the right side. He has his man, another reception. And still dancing around, and the forward progress should be enough for another first down. The reception on that play by Armando Moreno. We've seen him out there quite a bit tonight.
First down, Wildcats.
And it will be a first down for the home team, Fabens Wildcats. 1st down and 10, the ball resting.
1st down and 10 for the Wildcats.
On the 33-yard line. It's closing in on that red zone now. Trying to get on the board. Stepping back, looking. Scanning the field, nowhere to go. Now he's going to tuck and run on the near side. Ariano Shaking around, and he comes down across the 25-yard line. A big run again there on the keeper by Ariano. 9 yards on that keeper. He'll be 1 yard short of the first down. It'll be second down and short. 6:46 to go here in the second quarter. Again, time not being kept tonight on the scoreboard. We're trying to keep time up here. Our time is not official, so we're just using it as a guide. What we're showing here, 6:35 and ticking. The movement from right to left. Fabens trying to get on the board here, down 6-0. One back to either side for Ariano. He's got one receiver to either side as well. Low snap, he's going to keep it here. Now hands off over to his man, Jaime Garcia, and Garcia will have enough for a Fabens Wildcat first down as they are inching ever closer into that red zone.
Jaime Garcia, number 9, with the carry for the first down.
Once again, this drive starting on their own 46-yard line after a Santa Teresa Desert Warrior punt. And the Wildcats trying to get in scoring position here, down 6-0. Ariano in shotgun. 2 receivers this time down to the left, 1 up top to the right. Direct snap over to him. Ariano scanning the field, has 1 man to beat. Boy, trying to chase him down. Ariano tucks it, throws it over, and almost intercepted. Boy, a dangerous pass that time. And great defense by Raul Munoz for the Santa Teresa Desert Warriors. And that'll bring up second down and 10. Nice pressure up there on the front. It was Victor Rodriguez.
Video replay will be available after the game at shnsports.com.
Ball resting just outside the red zone on the 22-yard line. The Fabens Wildcats trying to get into scoring position. Down 6-0. And Ariano trying to lead his team through here. Breaks out of the huddle. 2 receivers up top to the right. Alejandro Guerrero, who had that big catch moments ago. And 1 receiver down to the left. Ariano under center. Going to keep it here. Forcing his way forward on the quarterback sneak. And that offensive line pushing him forward, but a fumble on the play. And somehow Santa Teresa coming up with it. Boy, we lost that up there. It was Ruben Castillo, and it will be a first down for the Desert Warriors. And boy, I'll tell you what, Nathan, I didn't even see that ball pop out. I don't think anybody did. Unbelievable.
First down and 10, Santa Teresa Warriors.
I mean, it looked good from up here as we saw Ariano being pushed forward and thought for sure that his offensive line had given him several extra yards, and instead the ball comes out and goes the other way. And now the Santa Teresa Desert Warriors, who are leading 6-0, trying to build on their score as they'll have the ball starting out here on their own 47-yard line. Stepping back, handing it off to Ramirez, and Ramirez dropped in the backfield. He'll take a 2-yard loss as Tbonz Garcia was trying to find some rhythm there, and instead this time a great job by the defensive line of the Wildcats, able to put a loss on that play. They'll actually mark him down a loss of 1. Be second down and 11 here for the Desert Warriors. As this second quarter winding down now, should be under 4 minutes. Breaking out of the huddle, coming to the right side, Mark Sanchez. Not the Dallas Cowboy backup quarterback Sanchez, but the Santa Teresa Desert Warriors. He says, don't associate me with that Mark, but I'll take his wallet. Stepping back over to the left side, trying to find his way is Tbonz Garcia, and he'll be sacked in the backfield. Coming up huge back there, the big man, number 81, Jose Fernandez, the 2009 alum, putting the smack down. It's going to be third down and a mile now for the Desert Warriors. I believe this clock running down. We're looking at 3:40 here on our unofficial clock here in the second quarter. A very fast-paced first half so far, as this is only the 3rd possession for Santa Teresa.
Third down for Santa Teresa. Wildcats need to stop.
And now the officials stop the clock here. A timeout by the Desert Warriors. And we will keep things right here. So far, a 21-yard run is the only score by Josh Ramirez for Santa Teresa. The two-point conversion, no good. And that's where the score is with 3:19 to go here in the first half. 6-0 your score. Again, we'll keep things right here. Thanks for joining us tonight. Hey, if you're out there on YouTube land, you may come across this video. And we're very excited and honored to bring Gridiron Glory Alumni Football presented by SHN Sports. If you're looking to get back on the gridiron, all you have to do is visit gridironglory.com. That's gridironglory.com. And fill out your name and your alumni team, your alumni school. And the fine folks, George Cox and staff, will do their work at their end trying to help you put together a team. Even if you haven't played football and you want to experience the gridiron, or if you're a seasoned high school veteran and want to get back out there and play again, there's even some semi-pro guys that get out there and play again. All you have to do, again, gridironglory.com. The only requirement is you've got to be out of high school. You can find yourself back on the gridiron. We'll talk more about that at halftime as well. Going to be 3rd down and a mile here for the Desert Warriors as we're back in action. And the clock running. Tbonz stepping back, and he's going to have to dump this one off here on the screen pass. A flip block in the back end. Ramirez diving his way down. He'll pick up a good chunk of yardage right there, but he'll be well short of the first down. And it looks like about 4th down and 15 from up here. We'll see if Santa Teresa decides to punt this ball away or if they go for it. Clock running under 3 minutes, the unofficial clock up here. And they will line up here in shotgun, one back to either side. Actually, he's got it. No, they're going to line up to punt here. Santa Teresa has their punter back and set back to receive for the Wildcats. The punt, this one much better than the first one. High booming punt. It's going to take a bounce. Another roll here for the Wildcats, and it rolls down to the 25-yard line. And basically against the Wildcats. So they'll take over here on their own 25 to the Wildcats after that fumble. So another great defensive stand by the Wildcats after that fumble. And the Fabens Wildcats will take over on their own 25-yard line. Still trying to get on the board. As Santa Teresa leads this contest 6-0. Action's going to be going from right to left here. Back in action here, just over 2 minutes to go in a ball game. Ariano, the handoff to his back, and he'll be stopped immediately for maybe a loss on the play. That time, trying to pull that ball forward, I believe, was Alex Ortega on the carry. It may have been Alejandro Guerrero as well. Wasn't able to catch that. They got 2 gold helmets out there. Well, the unofficial clock up here under 2 minutes now, 1:30 and ticking here in the first half of play. Alejandro, no, that's not Alejandro. It's going to be Steven Ariano in shotgun here. One receiver to either side, man in motion. And now the handoff instead, trying to find his way up the middle to the near side is David Casalde, and Casalde picking up a few on the play. Be 3rd down and a long 8 here for the Fabens Wildcats as our clock, again, unofficial clock at 1 minute now and ticking.
1 minute and ticking. Wildcats need to move it.
And just, boy, they have got to move here. Again, with no clock up there on the board. They're not keeping an eye out there. Again, the officials are keeping the time on the field, but the Wildcats have got to move. Stepping back, Ariano, scanning left side, up, throwing it up, incomplete. That'll stop the clock with about 30 seconds left here. Again, an unofficial clock up here, but we've got it around 30 seconds, so we'll wait to see.
30 seconds left on the clock.
And we're hoping that the officials will hear us up here. I know they're keeping time as well, but maybe we'll give a little benefit of the doubt here and get that clock for us. But really at this point you kind of want that clock to run down because it's 4th down now and long, and the Santa Teresa Desert Warriors will have an opportunity here to try to drive this one back down the field. It's going to be Raul Munoz set to receive. Munoz standing around the 40 as he backpedals to the 35. This should be another punt here from right to left, and it will be. This punt is up and on its way. Beautiful high punt here. It's going to sail back and takes a dead fall right at the 48-yard line. Touched there by the Wildcats, and falling on it, number 45, was Jesus Carrillo, the 2007 alum. And again, our unofficial clock shows 25 seconds here. I'm not sure what the officials down there have. And so again, I'm not sure what the officials have on their official clock down there. We're showing 25 seconds on ours. So in any case, Santa Teresa will have an opportunity here before the end of this first half. They started out with the ball, so the second half, when we come back, will be the Wildcats on the reception. Back in action we go here. Maybe just a couple of plays here. Now a flag is thrown. And they're going to call that too many there for the Wildcat defense. That'll move Santa Teresa up 5.
Move the ball 5 more yards.
And the ball now in Wildcat territory. It's going to be resting at the 43-yard line, it appears, from up here. First down and a short 5 for Santa Teresa. The Desert Warriors trying to put more points on the board, leading this contest 6-0. As Tbonz Garcia is going to hand off. Now a pitch back. Great move here by Garcia, throwing, and that one incomplete.
And there's a
Little scuffle going on there. You see that every once in a while. Jaime Garcia said, I've had about enough of this. Let's keep playing. The 4th possession here for Santa Teresa tonight. And this one starting, the first one, possession of any possession starting in opposing field territory on their own 48, on the Fabens 48, beg your pardon. So we're only showing 17 seconds. Again, an unofficial clock up here. Santa Teresa stepping back, scanning over to the right side, has Ramirez. Ramirez spinning around, still on his feet, and he'll be brought down close to the first down. And that should do it for the first half of play. And now they're going to call timeout. Well, Santa Teresa looks like they called timeout before that got off. So they will have an opportunity here, I believe, for one more play.
This game is sponsored by Gridiron Glory Football.
Now, I'm not sure here. I believe Santa Teresa got the timeout before, so they should have an opportunity for one more play if I'm not mistaken. Again, our clock up here is unofficial, just as a guideline to let you out there know what's going on. Santa Teresa did call a timeout, so there still is action here. Again, they lead the contest right now 6-0, moving from left to right. It'll be 3rd down and about 3 from what we can tell up here.
They called timeout. Do one more play for the half.
No, they're saying 2:36 until halftime. 2:36 is the official time until halftime.
2:36.
So hopefully we can get that shouted at us throughout the night. That's what we need to hear. So still plenty of time on the board here.
Wildcats need to stop.
Now the clock in motion, play in motion here, 3rd down.
Down and 4. Wildcats need to stop.
Stepping back, Tbonz going to pitch it here on the option to Ramirez. Ramirez finding daylight, and he'll lunge forward for a first down.
And here's a big first down.
The clock running here. A big first down for the Desert Warriors as they've got some time here, still just over shy of 2 minutes. Ball on the far side, a hash mark moving from left to right. Tbonz going to hand off again to Ramirez, this time on the inside. Boy, just diving his way forward. Another big run right there by Ramirez. And close to another first down. He'll be stopped about a yard short of it. In the red zone now. And the Desert Warriors have got an opportunity here. Plenty of time still on the clock before this first half ends. Second down and a short one. Tbonz in shotgun. He's got two receivers up to the left, one down to the right. In shotgun, going to hand off here to his back as Ramirez. Ramirez on the misdirection, bounces back inside. He'll be close to that first down. Or he will be over the first down, I beg your pardon, but close to the 10-yard, and he'll actually be inside the 10, brought down at the 6-yard line. And the clock's still running here.
Clock's still running. First down and goal.
So the Desert Warriors trying to expand their lead 6-0 currently, and they're striking here. Tbonz stepping back, going to keep it, trying to find his blocker up front. He'll be about a yard or two short. And it will be second down and goal.
Second down and goal. Wildcats need a stop.
And you better believe here with the time running down, Santa Teresa knows what the time is from the officials. Again, for us up here, really hard because we have no indication of what the time is other than us trying to run the clock as we see it. It'll be second down and goal here as time winding down for the Warriors. Tbonz in shotgun, high snap, going to keep it here. Finding, actually no, he's going to run back to the outside and a touchdown right there. A 2-yard touchdown run by Anthony Tbonz Garcia. That's definitely not what the hometown Fabens Wildcats wanted there as time was winding down. The Santa Teresa Desert Warriors able to drive that ball all the way down the field. Started out on the Fabens, actually not, they didn't have to drive it all the way down. It started out on the Wildcat 48. So a 48-yard drive capped off by a 2-yard touchdown run. And they'll go for two here.
Going for two.
Tbonz Garcia under center. Has a back behind him, now kicks his foot, man in motion from left to right. Sweep out to the right, has room, and he'll dive in, and was he short? No, he did not get in. Great defense right there by the Wildcats. And on that far side, not able to clip the corner, and he did not get in. And on this ensuing kickoff, you got to wonder if it's not already the end of the half. I mean, there's not going to be much time at all on that clock, at least from what we can tell. $12-0 the score. The Santa Teresa Desert Warriors leading here on their fourth possession of the evening. Well, once again, thanks for joining us here. Gridiron Glory Alumni Football presented by SHN Sports. Rob Hipp, Nathan Hyde on the camera for us tonight. And the Santa Teresa Desert Warriors of New Mexico leading this contest 12-0 right now.
Wildcats looking to receive.
Two back to receive for the Wildcats. In the backfield, number 21 is Thomas Chavez. And I cannot tell, I believe that's number 3 back there, Alex Ortega, the running back. So Chavez and Ortega back to receive.
Thomas and Ortega back to
However,
receive.
we have not seen that ball sail that far yet. So look for the 3-upman instead. It's going to be number 10, Omar Torres, number 7, David Casalde, and another returnman there. And it's going to be a short kick. And, boy, it goes right into the hands of Daniel Gomez. And Gomez has it right at the 45.
Can they take advantage?
So They have it on their own 45-yard line here, and you got to, again, wonder there shouldn't be much time at all. They may only be able to get a play or two off. And George Cox getting the crowd fired up here. I believe this may be the last play of the first half, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, that clock was awfully close. When Santa Teresa scored that touchdown, the clock was awfully close to 0. Again, we don't have the official score, but that's at least what we think. It would be nice if we could get an update periodically from the field about what's going on with the time.
Official score 12-0, Santa Teresa.
The Wildcats here will have at least one. They'll get the ball back in the second half, too. The pitch this time, sweep out to Ortega. Ortega finding light, drives down, and Ortega will be brought down after a 5-yard run.
Alex Ortega with the run.
He's second down and 5. And a timeout. Is that a timeout? I'm not sure here. Should be. Or are they going to say that's the end of the second quarter? No, a timeout by the Wildcats. A great timeout. They needed that one. There's time. Again, should be awfully close to the end of the second quarter. So timeout by the Wildcats. We'll keep things right here. They're trying to get on the board, folks. Santa Teresa Desert Warriors, the visiting team from New Mexico, about 45 minutes to an hour away, leading this contest right now, 12-0. We've seen glimpses of hope tonight. Big plays by the quarterback for the Wildcats, Steven Arellano, the 2014 alum, as he's connected with Armando Moreno, the 2014 alum. But a costly turnover has stalled one of their drives so far tonight. They drove that ball all the way down and then ended up fumbling. And then the last play, Santa Teresa able to stop them. As Santa Teresa actually fumbled the ball, and Fabens was not able to capitalize on that fumble. So this is the 4th possession of the evening here, coming in the second quarter for the Wildcats. Arellano going to pitch back on the sweep, now look for a pass. Cutting back to the inside, his back's going to pitch. That's a forward pass, and that should be down. And they're going to let him run it here. That was a forward pass, though. I don't think they're going to allow that. And they'll say it was incomplete. It'll be 3rd down. And again, waiting to see the officials stop this one here. The Fabens Wildcat crowd says let them play, but that will be the final play of the first half. At the end of one, the Santa Teresa Desert Warriors lead this contest 12-0, and Fabens will get the ball back, I believe, to start things in the third quarter. We'll take a quick break. When we return, halftime analysis and more. We'll also talk more about Gridiron Glory and how you can get back onto the gridiron. Don't go anywhere, folks. SHN Sports and Gridiron Glory Alumni football continues after this.
This broadcast is under the direction and is copywritten by the Shoning Hip Network. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, use of sound bites and interviews, and use of any other content, including audio or video, without the direct written consent and permission by the Shoning Hip Network is strictly prohibited and protected by federal and copyright laws. All rights are reserved by the Shoning Hip Network and SHNSports.com.
Welcome back to Gridiron Glory Alumni Football presented by SHN Sports. Still at halftime here tonight as the Santa Teresa Desert Warriors leading this contest right now, 12-0. As I stated earlier, this game still anybody's game for the taking. Did want to mention that we did have a number change here at halftime. Number 55, Lucas Bobadilla for the Santa Teresa Desert Warriors was wearing number 52, will now be wearing number 55. We're going to take a quick break, and there will be some silence. We're going to go down and try to figure out and make sure that we are calling that number 1 player correctly for Santa Teresa, as he does have a score tonight. So we'll turn it over to a little silence here. Promise we're still here, but we will be back in a few moments. Again, Gridiron Glory Alumni Football continues on SHN Sports. Welcome back to Gridiron Glory Alumni Football presented by SHN Sports. Rob Hipp alongside Nathan Height. And at the end of 2, we're just about to get underway here for the third quarter of action. The Santa Teresa Desert Warriors leading this contest 12-0. We did have a moment to run down onto the field and confirm that number 1 is Joshua Ramirez, the 2011 alumni. Well, before we get started in the third quarter, man, I'll tell you, Fabens hasn't even made their way back onto the field yet. They may have stopped off at the Little Caesars down the street, took a break, who knows. We'll go over the alumni here. We want to make sure that we get everybody who's on the roster announced here. Some players may not be out there tonight, so we want to make sure that everybody gets announced that did sign up. Number 2, Steven Ariano. Now, again, this is for the Fabens Wildcats. Number 2, Steven Ariano, 2014 alumni. Number 3, Alex Ortega, 2013. Number 4, Armando Moreno, 2014. Number 7, David Casale, 2013. Number 8, Adrian Tarango, 2008. Number 9, Jaime Garcia, 2009. Number 10, Omar Torres, 2014. Number 11, Richard Hidalgo, 2014. Number 13, Edgar Arculata, 2014. Number 20, Arturo Quieto, 2003. Number 21, Thomas Chavez, 2016. Number 42, Alejandro Guerrero, 2013. Number 24 is, and I hope Chini don't get mad at me, but Chini Tugmontial, 2011. Chini Tugmontial. Number 45, Jesus Carrillo, 2007. Number 50, Jaime Silva, 2009. Number 51, Richard Lujan, 1995, baby. Representing the 90s. Number 60, Jorge Jimenez, 2000. Number 65, Roberto Archuleta. We do not have a graduation year there for Roberto. Number 77, Frank Aragon, 2002. Number 79, Daniel Gomez, 2013. Number 80, Rudy Tugmantial, 2010. Number 81, Jose Fernandez, 2009. And to round off that Fabens Wildcat alumni roster, number 88, Joseph Avalar, 2013. Well, for the Santa Teresa Desert Warriors, boy, they come out in numbers here. They've got quite a few more. Number 1, Jose Ramirez, 2011. Also wearing number 1, Steven Estrada, 2009. I don't believe we've seen Estrada out there on the field, though. Number 2, Jose Cervantes, 2014. Number 5, Alex Mendez, 2013. Number 7, Mark Sanchez, not the Dallas Cowboy, 2015. And again, he probably doesn't want to be him, but we know he and I both would like Mark Sanchez's wallet, man. Number 8, Jesse Gannon, 2005. Number 9, Anthony Tbonz Garcia, the quarterback, 2009. Number 11, Chris Medina, 2006. Number 12, Tino Reyes, 2009. Number 17, Miguel Artaga, 2011. Number 20, David Fierro, 2008. Number 22, Rayo Munoz, 2005. Boy, we're halfway through here, and we want to get them all. Number 24, Nathaniel Perez, 2013. Number 25, Victor Rodriguez, 2010. Number 31, David Guadarrama, 2005. Number 42, Ruben Castillo, 2009. Number 55, Lucas Bobadilla, 2004. Again, he was wearing number 52 to start, switched to number 55. Number 54, Jacob Fain, 2003. Number 55, Samuel Chaparro, 2005. 59, Peter Torres, 1998. 67, Ray Bobadilla, 2009. Number 69, Daniel Carrillo, 2007. 72, Jonathan Ramirez, 2015. Number 74, Santiago Sante, 2013. 75, Kristen Flores, 2012. Number 79, Abraham Ricardes, 2012. Number 81, Christopher Flores, 1995. Another 95, baby. Number 88, Hector Salas. And then rounding it up, finally, for the Santa Teresa Warriors, number 95, Pedro Ruiz. And boy, after all that, and every name deserves to get announced. Here on SHN and Gridiron Glory Alumni Football, wanted to make sure we get through to them all. And the kickoff now just underway as Santa Teresa will kick from right to left into the hands of the Fabens Wildcats. Kick is on its way, a short kick, and it will be fielded just inside the 40-yard line by the Fabens Wildcats. And we are back underway here. First down and 10 for the Wildcats. They have got to put some points on the board here to start things off in this third period.
By SHN Sports. The video replay will be available after the game at shnsports.com. First down 10.
So the Wildcats will start off first down and 10. Looks like that ball will be resting on the far side hash mark at the 38-yard line. So on their own 38, they've got some room to go here, some work cut out for them. Only down, though, 12-0. Quarterback in shotgun, one back to either side, one receiver. High snap. Going to hand off over to his man, David. And Casalde gets about 2 on the carry. It'll be second down and long for the Wildcats. And boy, I'll tell you, the more games that I cover for Gridiron Glory, the more I need to start working out, man. I had to go run down on the field. I finally have caught my breath.
Second down and 8, Wildcats.
Second down and 8 here. This time under center is Ariano. And Ariano fumbles the ball, and then he's able to fall back on it and turn something into nothing as he picks up a couple of yards. It'll be third down and long here for the Wildcats.
Has the ball, takes it out. Number 3 going, got room. Brings it back in, taken down.
Good run right there, but unfortunately turns into a gain of about none on the play. It'll be fourth down and long as Ortega tried to cut back on the misdirection to the inside, and he'll be stopped. It'll be fourth down and long. We'll see if the Wildcats punt here or if they decide to go for it. I still think at this point of the game, well, you're kind of in that no man's land in Alumni football here. We'll see what they choose to do. This is one of those plays where it's, do you go for it or not? I'll tell you what, man, if I had to put my money on it, I'd go back to Ortega and try to sweep him out on the left side.
Wildcats.
Now a flag on the play. There's going to be too many men on the field.
12 men in the auto for Wildcats. Going to take them back.
So now with that penalty, I believe you've got to punt the ball here. That's going to change the play call here, as I believe the Wildcats were lined up to go for it, but after that penalty, too many men in the huddle, that will set the ball back to fourth down and 10. And boy, you got to wonder here, the Wildcats really outside of that mark where I think that you try to go for it, and they are going to line up at least a punt here. We'll see Garcia back, and the punt is on its way by Tbonz. Beautiful high punt. It will take a roll and roll out to the outside, fielded on the field by number 4, Armando Moreno. And I beg your pardon, I said Tbonz punting that. That was actually Jaime Garcia. So unfortunately, the hometown Fabens Wildcats not able to capitalize here as they get the ball back to open things up in the third quarter, but they cannot do anything with that first possession. A quick 3 and out. And the Santa Teresa Desert Warriors back on the field trying to put more damage here on the Wildcats.
This game is sponsored by Gridiron Glory Alumni Football.
This will be the 5th possession of the evening here for the Santa Teresa Desert Warriors. They've scored twice here so far, making the trek from New Mexico here. It's only 45 minutes to an hour, though, so not too far. Now Tbonz is going to line up in shotgun. 2 receivers, now trips down to the left. Tbonz passes in the flat on the side to his man, Miguel Ortega. And Ortega gets it up for a gain of about 3 on the play. It'll be second down and long here for the Desert Warriors. Again, this drive starting out after the punt here on the 47-yard line, on their own 47. We've only seen one possession tonight start in the opposing field's territory, and that was the Santa Teresa Desert Warriors on their 4th possession, starting out on the Fabens Wildcats 48. Well, on this one, on their own 47. Tbonz in shotgun. 2 backs to either side, 1 behind him. He's going to hand off to that back. It is Joshua Ramirez. Ramirez still on his feet on the right side. Ramirez has room to run. Ramirez across the 20, now the 15, down to the 20, spinning around, 10, goal, touchdown, Ramirez. And boy, what a run right there by Ramirez as he drives all the way down the field. A 53-yard run right there by Ramirez for his 2nd score of the evening. And the Desert Warriors putting on a hurt now, leading this contest by, well, 16-0 now. I beg your pardon, it's actually 18-0. What a run right there by Ramirez on that right side as he broke through several defenders, then spins around, leaps his way from the 20-10, and then finally hops in for that touchdown run. And unfortunately, the Wildcats tonight do not have an answer, and it's, if you want to look at it, really, it's been that run tonight by Joshua Ramirez. Going for a two-point conversion here. High snap. Going to hand off to his back, and it will be stopped. No gain and no 2 points there on the play. So Ramirez, a 53-yard touchdown run for the Desert Warriors, gives the visiting Desert Warriors a 16-0 advantage. But keep in mind, even though it's 16-0, that comes on 3 scores. And if the hometown Fabens Wildcats can get down and score a touchdown and 2, it's only still a 2-possession game if they can score and put on the 2-point conversion. So still plenty of time here. Plenty of game alive for the Wildcats. They've just got to find out how to stop Ramirez tonight, and that's been the unstoppable question, is how do you put a stop on Ramirez? He said, man, I've came all the way, down the road from New Mexico an hour or so. He said, I don't plan on stopping.
Chavez and Ortega back for the Wildcats.
2 back standing at the 20 is Chavez and Ortega. However, we have not seen that ball sail back that far yet in this ball game, as the temperature in here continues to warm up tonight. Cold out on the field, but nice up here in the press box. This will be the 6th possession for the Fabens Wildcats. The kick here on its way by Tbonz. And it will be filled. A beautiful kick down to the 10-yard line. Deepest kick we've seen, and Ortega will be on the return. Ortega bouncing his way inside, and Ortega with a nice 20-yard return down to the 30-yard line. We'll see where they officially rule him down at, but there is laundry on the field.
Flags on the play.
Still waiting to see what the call is here. It's going to be a holding against the return team. That will be a hold against the Wildcats. Unfortunately, that's going to set them back even more here after that kick. So after a 20-yard return from the 10 down to the 30, that one's going to come back. Should be a 10-yard penalty back down to the 20-yard line. And it looks like it'll be near the 20. They're going to be down at the 23-yard line. So the Fabens Wildcats taking over here on their own 23-yard line. First down and 10.
Let's go, crowd.
Oriana under center, 1 back behind him, 2 receivers up top. He's going to pitch to the backside to Ortega. And Ortega once again going to be stopped for no gain on the play.
No gain on the play. 2nd down and 10 for Wildcats.
The only glimmer of hope that we've really seen here tonight for Fabens has been that passing arm for Ariano, and you got to wonder when they're going to let him air it out again. And the few passes that we've seen him throw up have been beautiful passes. It's just been great coverage by Santa Teresa. The running game obviously not working for him here. And at this point, I'd like to see Ariano air a few more out.
18.
Moreno has been the intended receiver down there. It's just been great coverage all night, but beautifully thrown passes. Ariano under center. This time the pitch out. Another run here by Ortega. And like I said, the running game, they're not going to be able to do much against this Santa Teresa defense. A flag flies on the play here. Maybe another offensive hold, waiting to see what the call is. The officials, though, pointing in the direction of Santa Teresa. Now it's going to be a face mask penalty. Wow, 15-yard penalty. That's going to be an automatic first down for the Wildcats. And now the crowd's starting to come alive. Someone from the crowd bringing the air horn, and that's what they're going to need tonight, baby. They got to get them rolling here. Beautiful turnout here on this cold winter night, and even across the way, quite a few fans making the trek here from Santa Teresa as well. Folks have their blankets out. Everybody dressed up warm tonight. It'll be first down and 10. The ball now resting at the 41-yard line. Ariano stepping back, scanning. Deep pass over the left corner. His defender's tripped up, and now it's intercepted. And just as I said, he needs to air one out. His defender gets tripped up, and it's an interception by Santa Teresa. Unbelievable. Well, if the defender didn't get, you can't pin that one on Ariano. He threw it again beautifully, but unfortunately his receiver got tripped up. You almost wondered if you were going to see a pass interference call down there. We'll have to go back and look at that one on the video afterwards. He may have just got tripped up under his own will. And unfortunately, that results in an interception. Ariano aired it out there, a good pass. Maybe a little bit of more air would have helped, but still his defender the intended receiver got tripped up on the play and resulted in that interception. First down and 10 now for Santa Teresa on their own 29-yard line.
29-yard line. Fakes a run.
Tbonz throws it over to the right side, incomplete pass. It'll be second down and a long 10. Once again, third quarter action here. The Santa Teresa Desert Warriors lead this contest 18-0 here in the third quarter of play.
Second down 10 for Santa Teresa. Wildcats need to stop. Shotgun formation. Rolls out.
Now looking over, passing over to the far side on the right side, has his man complete into the hands there of.
Big third down coming up.
This will be a huge third down here for Santa Teresa. But more importantly for the Wildcats, they cannot allow a first down here. They've got to stop the Desert Warriors. Number 82 on the reception there. Unfortunately, we do not have a name for him. It'll be third down and about, looks like 5 from here. Big third down here for either team. Santa Teresa trying to keep things rolling. And the Wildcats trying to put a stop on them. In shotgun is Tbonz Garcia. Snap over Garcia, the pitch back. Has his man Ramirez, who's been on fire tonight. And Ramirez still grinding his way down, and another big first down by Santa Teresa, and Ramirez making his case easily tonight for the Gridiron Glory player of the game. If the Wildcats can't stop him, he has just been a force to be reckoned with out there. A big body out there is Ramirez, and it's hard to bring him down. Well, it will be another first down and 10 from right to left. Santa Teresa still in their own territory, the ball resting
This game is sponsored by Gridiron Glory
on the 33-yard line. I beg your pardon, the 43-yard line. This drive starting on their own 29, keeping the drive alive. Tbonz hands off to his back this time, bouncing around is Victor Rodriguez, and Rodriguez. Boy, Rodriguez hit a brick wall right there, and no gain on the play. Great defense that time by the Wildcats. They've stepped up here tonight trying to put a stop on Santa Teresa. They're going to have to do more of that. Second down and a long 10.
Second down and 10. Wildcats need to stop.
Once again, thanks for joining us tonight. Gridiron Glory Alumni Football presented by SHN Sports. Rob Hipp with Nathan Height. Also up in the booth is Efren Orozco as a public address announcer tonight. Second down and a long 10 here. Tbonz stepping back, going to hand off again to Ramirez. And once again, boy, Ramirez, you cannot bring him down on that first hit. And Ramirez picks up another 2 or 3. It'll be third down and long here. Looks like about third down and 7 from here, maybe third down and 8. Now it is third down and 7 for the Desert Warriors. Right to left the action goes. A big third down here for either team. Last time it was third down, it was Ramirez on the conversion with the run. And the Wildcats definitely need a stop right here.
Third down and 8. Wildcats need to stop.
Third down and a big 8 here. Tbonz got 2 receivers down, 2 up top to the right. High snap. Now he's going to keep it here on the keeper. Lowering his shoulder, diving in, head-to-head contact, and he picked up close to the first. He's going to be about a yard short, though. He does cross that 50-yard line. They're going to mark him down at the 47-yard line in Wildcat territory, I believe. And a holding penalty. There was laundry on the field out there. I didn't see that. The kids out on here running. And so what would have been 4th and manageable will be 3rd down and long now. That holding penalty is going to move the Desert Warriors way back. It'll be 3rd down and a mile. Ball going all the way back down to the 36-yard line, back in their own territory. So what would have been Wildcat territory is now way back pinned up in their own territory. 3rd down and long. You got to watch Ramirez, though. T-Bone Garcia, of course, in there at shotgun. 2 receivers down and 2 receivers up top to the right. Garcia has a back offset to his left. Stepping back, scanning the field. Deep pass down, center field, throwing it up. Beautiful defense. Ortega almost able to pull that one down, and great job by Ortega as well, because if he didn't turn around, that could have been pass interference, but Ortega knows what he's doing out there, wisely looks back up at the ball, and of course no pass interference call, just great coverage right there by Ortega. That'll be 4th down and long. Look for the Warriors here to punt this one. So maybe that's the glimmer, the little light of hope here the Wildcats need to get back in this ball game. Again, here in the 3rd quarter late, and Santa Teresa Desert Warriors lead this contest 16-0. The home team crowd wanting a Wildcat score here. There's been glimpses tonight of the crowd getting into the game, but Santa Teresa is snuffing them out. So 2 back to receive for the Wildcats. Low snap. The punt, he's going to fake it here on the right side, trying to drive around. The Wildcats have an opportunity. And
ball whistle dead.
Yeah, for some reason that ball whistled dead. Not sure why. Unless there maybe was a false start. It is a false start. So trying to fake that play, a false start on the offense sets them back 5 more. It'll be 4th down and 20 now. And I don't expect another fake punt here. Look for him to just try to get this one away. It would not be smart here to fake punt again. 2 still set back to receive around the 40-yard line for the Wildcats. It is
3 minutes left on the clock.
Ortega. And as we just heard PA announce here, 3 minutes left. Beautiful punt as this one sells high. It's going to bounce right inside the 40. And with the return, it's going to be Ortega. Ortega, misdirection back to the outside, and Ortega, a nice return. As he returns that ball for about 9, the ball will be down at the 47-yard line, it looks like, from up here.
That's a Warriors 18, Wildcat 0.
So after a punt there, starting on their own 29-yard line, the Santa Teresa Desert Warriors run into that Wildcat defense.
This game is being broadcast by SHN Sports. Replay will be available after the game at shnsports.com.
So on their own 47, the Wildcats trying to put some points on the board. They need it here.
First down and 10, trying to put points on the board.
And now flags fly, and an illegal substitution is called against the Wildcats, and that'll move them back, I believe, 5. A first down and 15 now from the 42-yard line. Ball resting on the far side hash mark. The Wildcats have got a ways to go here. They need the crowd to get into it if they want to get back into this one, but they've got to put some plays out there for them. Ariano in shotgun, 2 down to the right. High snap. Somehow it comes up. Ariano looking. He's chased behind him. He heaves this one up on the right side. He's got a man wide open, and a first down at the 20-yard line. What a catch right there by Arturo Cueto. Wow. And now that should be a personal foul. Wow, no call. Cannot believe that. You got to throw the flag on that. That's unbelievable. Hector Salas leveled a Wildcat player, and no official must have not seen that. And there is laundry out there on the field now. I mean, that's got to go against the Santa Teresa Desert Warriors. A little frustration out there, man. And boy, just leveled a player. Maybe he didn't hear the whistle. I'm not sure. I mean, it looks like from up here there's laundry laying on the ground down there. Maybe I'm seeing something that just looks like laundry. I mean, you see that, Nathan? Like right around the 30-yard line, looks like a flag laying down there. Not sure what that is.
Rudy with the catch for the first down.
Wow.
15 unsportsmanlike conduct on blue.
That's unbelievable because, wow. Unless that he didn't think the play was over, but that initial, man, I'm surprised that a lot of these fans here are not booing the call on that because it looked like initially it was unsportsmanlike against Santa Teresa. Hector Salas leveled a guy out there. No flag was thrown, but then the retaliation, and that's just the way it goes. You just got to play through it. It'll be first down and 10 for the Wildcats. A beautiful pass there, beautiful catch back at the other end. And the ball resting on the Santa Teresa 35-yard line. Ariano in shotgun. Looking over to the left side, up high pass, and that one nowhere near catchable for Moreno.
Second down and 10, Wildcats.
That'll be first down or second down here for the Wildcats. Low snap. And going to be a handoff here to the big man, Silva. And Silva is going to be dropped back for a loss. It'll be third down and 11.
Third down and 11, Wildcats.
So a correction on our roster here. That big catch, Arturo Cleto, not Cueto, it's Cleto. C-L-E-T-O is what we had it misspelled up here. So it is Arturo Cleto, the 2003 alum for the Fabens Wildcats alumni. Third down and a long 11 here for the hometown Wildcats. In shotgun, Ariano stepping back. He's going to be pressured, trying to escape it, and he does. Throws this one over to the right side. It's up, and it's almost caught incomplete. And a
incomplete Wildcats. Be fourth down and 11.
Fourth down and 11 there. The incomplete pass to Alejandro Guerrero. Boy, impressive move, though. You got to give it up for Ariano as he was able to avoid one defender on the rush in the backfield. Spun his way around. It looked like a dirt track out there. Dirt was flying under his cleats. A little cloud of dust, able to work his way out of it. And it will be fourth down and a long 11 here. The Wildcats should go for it here, of course. They're down 16-0 here on their home field, trying to get points on the board and help their fans get into this ball game. And that will be the end of the third quarter.
Santa Teresa Warriors 18, Wildcats 0.
At the end of the third, it is the Santa Teresa Desert Warriors 18, the Fabens Wildcats 0. And we will take a break. SHN Sports Gridiron Glory Alumni Football will continue after this.
This broadcast is under the direction and is copywritten by the Shoning Hip Network. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, use of sound bites and interviews, and use of any other content, including audio or video, without the direct written consent and permission by the Shoning Hip Network is strictly prohibited and protected by federal and copyright laws. All rights are reserved by the Shoning Hip Network and SHNSports.com.
Come back in action here, 4th down and long for the Wildcats. They've got to convert here, moving from right to left in Santa Teresa territory. Ariano stepping back, now diving through defenders, trying to take it on his own to the near side, and Ariano's going to be slammed down before he got there, and a great play out there on the field by Perez, the 2009 alum, and that will be a turnover on downs for the Wildcats. Tough break there for Ariano and the home team. So a drive that started out on their own 47 stalled at midfield. And after the turnover on downs, the 7th possession ensuing here for the Santa Teresa Desert Warriors, leading 18-0. Tonight it's been the story of their running back, rather. It's Joshua Ramirez doing it all tonight here, as it's been hard to bring that guy down. The big fella down there, very hard to bring him down.
First down 10, Santa Teresa.
Santa Teresa on their own 32. Tbonz looking over to the left side, has a man wide open, has the ball dropped. Incomplete pass, as he had his wide open player down there, Christopher Flores, the 1995 alum, and he was not able to hold on to it. It'll be 2nd down and 10 from the 33-yard line. Looks like the 32. Again, 4th quarter action here. Gridiron Glory Alumni Football, presented by SHN Sports, live from Amador Villalobos Jr. Athletic Complex here in beautiful Fabens, Texas. Met a lot of folks here this weekend, a lot of very nice people here in Fabens. We appreciate the hospitality. 2nd down and a long 10 here for Santa Teresa. On the pitch back to Ramirez again. Ramirez on the far side. Ramirez upended this time. And a big defensive play coming up on the ankle tackle was Tomas Chavez. And Tomas has had too much of this. Tomas says, no mas. I'm tired of this. I'm going to tackle him on his ankles, and that's it. 3rd down and long here for the Santa Teresa Desert Warriors. Ball resting on the 35.5-yard line on the far side of hash mark. Coming off the field for the Wildcats, Jaime Silva, the 2009 alum.
3rd down and 6. Wildcats need to stop.
The Desert Warriors here in shotgun. The big man, Anthony Tbonz Garcia. Now he moves under center. 2 receivers down, 1 up top to the left. He has back behind him. Man in motion is Alex Mendez. Pitch back over to 82. 82 trying to put some moves on.
4th down.
And 82 out there.
4th down and 4.
Not able to get across that 1st down marker. 4th down and 4. Even though it's the 4th quarter, this game's it's only a 2-possession game still, but the time running out here on the Wildcats. If they can get a stop here and somehow go back and score a touchdown and score 2, I mean, as I stated, this game's still far from over. But they're going to need a stop here on 4th down.
4th down, Wildcats need to stop.
And we should see Santa Teresa go for it. Look for Ramirez back there in the backfield, 1 receiver to either side behind Tbonz. And it will be the handoff to Ramirez. Ramirez is going to be stopped short of the 1st down. Great job by the Wildcats defense in on the initial hit down there for the tackle for the Wildcats. Yeah, it's number 55 down there, and unfortunately we don't have a number for 55. A great job down there. Sorry we don't have that name on the roster. That'll be a turnover on downs, and a big turnover on downs for the Fabens Wildcats. They're going to have the ball here from right to left, starting off in Desert Warrior territory on the 41-yard line, near side hash mark. This is only the 2nd possession of the evening. We'll talk about it here on this timeout called by the Wildcats. This is only the 2nd possession of the entire evening that has started out in opposing team territory. The only other time we've had this happen tonight was on the 4th possession by the Santa Teresa Desert Warriors. They started out on the Fabens Wildcat 48, resulted in a 48-yard drive down, capped off by that 2-yard touchdown run by Tbonz Garcia. So maybe we'll see a little deja vu here for the Fabens Wildcats. Again, down 18-0, still a two-possession game if they can get the touchdown and two-point conversions here in the fourth quarter of action. The unofficial clock up here showing 9:48 as we're trying to keep up with it. First down and 10 for the Wildcats. Ariano stepping back, Ariano right side, and he has his man close to a first down. The reception into the hot hand man, Armando Moreno. And Moreno is going to be close to a first down for the Fabens Wildcats. We'll wait to see where the ball was marked out. He may just be, he's going to be a few short actually. Looked close initially from up here, but they're going to call him down about 4 short. Second down and 4. Ariano in shotgun again. Punt fake. Now he's looking to the right side. Has a gap. Throws it. Has his man. Recepted at the 20. That will be enough for a first down. Slammed to the ground by Raul Munoz, but not before a Wildcat first down. Another beautiful pass from Ariano, this time into the hands of Joseph Avalar. Clock running here. This drive starting on the Santa Teresa 41-yard line. The Wildcats on the move. First down and 10 from the 20 in the red zone. Flags fly, free play. Over on the left side into the hands of Ortega, and if it wasn't offsides, that was going to be a free play. We'll wait to see what the call is here. Looked like a man from Santa Teresa jumped, but we'll wait to see the official call from down on the field. It is offsides defense, it looks like. So that was a free play there. Ortega not able to bring it down after that catch, and they should accept this penalty here. They do accept that it'll be first down and 5 inside the red zone, well inside the red zone. This is the closest the Wildcats have been in some time. The ball resting at the 14-yard line on the near side of hash mark. Ariano in shotgun, stepping back, scanning, looking over to the left side. Now rolls around, picking over to the right side, and he's going to be tripped up and brought down for the sack. What a play down there in the backfield. Wow, you got to give it up for Victor Rodriguez, the 2010 alum, with those neon shoes out there tonight. And boy, I did not expect to see that. Ariano has been able to break free all night tonight. And that time, Victor Rodriguez had his number. Second down and long now after that huge sack. They've got to get all the way down to the 10-yard line for the first down. The Wildcats in shotgun. Ariano, 2 receivers down. Snap over, pulled in on the right hand. Scanning, deep down, left side. Beautiful pass, and it's in and out of the hands. Almost intercepted. As Chris Medina almost picked that one off, and it looked like Edgar Archuleta may have just ran out of steam down there. He had a step initially, and you can tell he's kind of coming off a little gingerly there off the field.
This game is being broadcast by SHN Sports. A video replay will be available after the game at shnsports.com.
Third down and long. They've got to get all the way down to the 10-yard line here, actually the 9-yard line. Ariano in shotgun, scanning the field, left side in the flat. Has his man Ortega, and Ortega immediately swarmed out of bounds. Big tackle right there by Big 8. It was Jesse Gannon on the coverage. And it'll be fourth down and long, but pending here, we've got a flag down, waiting to see what the call is here on the field.
It's going to be holding.
An official here pointing in the direction of Santa Teresa. No, it is holding. Penalty declined, going to be fourth down and long now. Fourth down and 9. They've got to trek down the field, and the Fabens Wildcats will definitely go for it here. We'll see what the Wildcats and Ariano have up their sleeve here on this one. I'd like to see an Ariano to Moreno connection, but Moreno is not even out there as a receiver. Ariano in shotgun, steps back, looking to scan, fakes right. He's going to have to dodge defenders, and Ariano will be brought down for a sack. Great job on the blitz there by company. It was Santiago Astan and company coming up for Santa Teresa. Once again, turnover on downs, and Boy, tough night tonight for the Wildcats. This time they get to the 14-yard line inside the red zone. The drive looking beautiful, and then a big sack there in the backfield. You got to give it up to Victor Rodriguez out there for the Santa Teresa Desert Warriors, creating that initial sack and then driving the team back. This will be the 8th possession upcoming here for the Santa Teresa Desert Warriors, leading this contest 18-0. The ball on the near side hash mark, resting at the, looks like the 37, maybe 38-yard line. It's going to be the 38-yard line.
Minutes left in the game.
Tbonz here with 7 minutes, trying to put more on the board. Under center. One receiver to either side. High fake over and into the hands of Nathaniel Perez, and Perez is going to be dropped down.
2nd down and 10.
Jaime Silva about had enough out there. Is playing some aggressive defense on that play. 2nd down and 10, no gain on the play.
With the tackle for the Wildcats.
In this drive here, the 8th possession of the evening for Santa Teresa on their own 38-yard line. 2nd down and long.
2nd down and 10, Santa Teresa.
Under 7 minutes to go here in the ball game in the 4th quarter. Coming out of the huddle, 2 receivers down to the right, 2 up top to the left. Tbonz stepping back, scanning in the flat, and that one way too short.
3rd down and 10.
Great pressure by Wildcats there on that play. It was Alejandro Guerrero and company creating that tough angle for Tbonz, and he came up well short. And Guerrero is going to head over to the sideline now. Coming onto the field is number 60, Jorge Jimenez, the 2000 alum for the Wildcats. Third down and a long 10 here. Tbonz in shotgun, 2 receivers to either side, same formation. Look for Ramirez. Ramirez is going to block for him. Passing quickly. And boy, lit up right there at the 40-yard line. Coming alive tonight on defense. A big lick right there from the Wildcats. It was Jaime Garcia. And man, Garcia putting the hammer down there on that far side hash mark. Garcia's about had enough as well. And he said, if we're not going to put points on the board, I'm going to put some points in your head, man. 4th down and long upcoming. And Santa Teresa Desert Warriors should punt this one away. Ortega and company set back to receive around the 25-yard line. And now a fake punt, trying to scan to the outside, has room. And he's going to be able to cut across for the 1st down, diving his way inside. Beautiful design play there on the fake punt. And Santa Teresa able to get the 1st down. It was David Fierro running alongside there on the far side for the 1st down. Wow. Clock winding down here in the 4th quarter. The Santa Teresa Desert Warriors starting out on their own 38 on a 4th down and long fake punt play. It was Fierro able to run it all the way down into Wildcat territory, down at the 46-yard line for the 1st down. And the Wildcats have not been able to answer tonight. The Desert Warriors leading 18-0.
1st down 10, Santa Teresa. After the fake punt.
Tbonz and company in shotgun, 1 back to either side, also 1 behind him, 1 receiver to either side. He's going to hand off to Ramirez. Ramirez, who has been on fire tonight, still on that outside, lowers his head and picks up 5 or 6.
2nd down and 4.
Another big chunky soup pickup there. Boy, Campbell's may have a option to put this guy on their soup can. 2000 alum showing him how it's done down there. He picks up 7 on that play. It'll be 2nd down and 3. The ball resting at the 40-yard line of the Fabens Wildcats. 79 coming off the field for the Wildcats. That's Daniel Gamez having a great game out there on the defensive end.
2nd down and 4.
And let's be honest, no points on the board for the Wildcats, but defensively they have had a pretty good game tonight. In fact, Rolling around over here on the far side. Tbonz trying to find his way, scrambling, throws this one up, somehow connects with his receiver, 82, and he's got the first down at the 35-yard line. Boy, what a move right there by Tbonz as you thought he was going down. Able to scramble out of that and then rolls over to the inside and finds his man down around the 35-yard line. Unbelievable play. They're going to mark it down actually at the 34. The ball on the near side of hash mark, clock winding down. Santa Teresa driving, leading 18-0. The home team here and the home team crowd would like to see something happen here. A little spark for the Fabens Wildcat team. Tbonz in shotgun, two receivers to either side, has a back behind him. He's going to hand off to Ramirez. Now the pitch back to Tbonz. Tbonz scanning on the right side, has his man 82 again, spinning around. Coming alive tonight as he's fighting his way down. And boy, bodies bouncing all over the place. Tough hitting going on down there. And 82 rolling over his backside, able to get up. The great defense, though, by Fabens, but a little too much there too late as it was Edgar Achuleta coming up. And
second down, 1.
He said, I'm gonna Achuleta know who I am. And the gentleman there, 82, unfortunately don't have a name for him for the Santa Teresa Desert Warriors. We sure hate that because he's had some big moments here in the fourth quarter, but a great job again. Second down and a short one for the Desert Warriors. Tbonz in shotgun, high snap, now fakes over. Scanning the field, plenty of daylight over to the right side. Has his man tipped up and incomplete. A great defensive effort again there on the corner. Give the credit down there for that broken up play to Alex Ortega. That'll bring up third down and a short one. Here in the fourth quarter of play, the Santa Teresa Desert Warriors leading this contest again 18-0. No one scoring yet here in the fourth quarter of action. The only score coming in the second half was on the fifth possession. The first possession to start things in the second half by Santa Teresa. It was a 53-yard touchdown run by Ramirez. Third down and 1, back in action here. Tbonz scanning, and he's going to take it here. He's got room on the left side, splitting two defenders. Still on his way and stiff-arming, trying to plow his way forward, and he'll finally be drug out of bounds for the first down. And great sportsmanship out there, a pat on the helmet. Boy, you got to give it up for that. As Tomas Chavez dragging him out of bounds, but after the play, Chavez giving him a pat on the head. So great sportsmanship out there tonight by both teams, especially the Wildcats. Especially when you're scoreless on the board, great to see that out there. That's what really makes these games special and unique is, you know, these guys, they come out here and play competitive. They do get into some skirmishes just like anywhere.
First down, 10.
But they're still showing the sportsmanship out there, and that's what really makes it fun. First down and 10, the ball in the red zone now for Santa Teresa. Snap over, Tbonz going to hand off to the big man Ramirez. And Ramirez trucking his way down near the 10-yard line. They're going to mark him out of bounds at the 11. Or mark him down at the 11. It'll be second down and a short 3 here for the Desert Warriors. They can pick up that first down inside the 10-yard line. It looks like they can get it maybe around the 9 or the 8. We've got a tough angle here as we're lined up just outside the 50 on the other side here on the home field side. And the other line judge here not even standing where we can see that. So it'll be second down and short here for the, or second down and long for the delayed handoff here on the right side to David Casade. I beg your pardon, that was not David Casade, it was Mark Sanchez. And Mark Sanchez, no gain on the play. It'll be third down and 4. This drive staying alive and eating off a lot of time on the clock. It was fourth down and long, and Santa Teresa lined up the punt, and then that fake punt resulted in a first down. And that's why this drive is still alive and why the Warriors are threatening here in the red zone. Well, once again, thanks for joining us. Gridiron Glory Alumni Football presented by SHN Sports here in beautiful Fabens, Texas. at Amador Villalobos Junior Athletic Complex. Wanted to give a special thanks, a heartfelt thanks to the fine folks here in Fabens, Texas, as well as the athletic director and all those possible for opening up the field and making this one possible tonight. A beautiful 4A facility here in West Texas. 3rd down and 4. Under center this time is Tbonz. He's going to hand off to his man on the left side, fighting his way inside, has room, trying to cut the corner, and he's plowed down. He will have enough for the first down, but Alex Mendez bouncing his way around. He wasn't able to cut it in for that touchdown, but he did have enough for a Santa Teresa Desert Warriors first down. Now it'll be first down and goal, clock running. And now a timeout on the field by the Desert Warriors. We're going to step aside as well. SHN Sports Gridiron Glory Alumni Football continues after this.
This broadcast is under the direction and is copywritten by the Shoning Hip Network. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, use of sound bites and interviews, and use of any other content, including audio or video, without the direct written consent and permission by the Shoning Hip Network is strictly prohibited and protected by federal and copyright laws. All rights are reserved by the Shoning Hip Network and SHNSports.com.
Back in action here as the unofficial time shows 25 seconds. We're not sure exactly what the officials have down on the field, but what we're keeping up with here is 25 seconds. Santa Teresa and Tbonz throws it up, corner, broken up on the play. Beautiful job again there on that far side corner. It was Tomas Chavez. This game should be winding down here, but the Wildcats hoping for something, trying to put some points on the board. The Santa Teresa Desert Warriors of New Mexico leading 18-0 and threatening again here. 2nd down and goal. They've got about 5 or 6 to go. Tbonz stepping back, center, incomplete pass as he was trying to catch his man on the cross route. Incomplete pass there to Mark Sanchez. Be 3rd down and goal for the Desert Warriors. Well, once at the end of this one, don't go anywhere. It'll take us a little while to get down on the field, but we'll be announcing the Gridiron Glory Alumni Football Player of the Game. We'll also have an interview with that young man at the end of this one. So, folks, don't go anywhere when this one is over. The game is not over until it's over, and the broadcast is not over until we sign off. So don't go anywhere, folks. Santa Teresa. Tbonz in shotgun, going to hand off here to his man on the right side. Misdirection, back inside, bouncing around like a pinball. And Nathaniel Perez, the 2013 alum, will be short. It'll be 4th down and goal. This could be a big stop here for the Wildcats defense. They've played well tonight. It's just been some turnovers and some other plays that have really hurt them tonight. They haven't been able to put that ball in on the offensive end. The penalties really, in my opinion, have been the deciding factor of this one as they had opportunities. Tbonz going to bounce his way around, pitches back over to Ramirez, and Ramirez is going to fall to the ground. Turnover on downs. Great job by the Wildcats.
And it looks like that's the ball game. Santa Teresa 18. Wildcats 0.
Well, that will be the ball game, folks. The Santa Teresa Desert Warriors 18 and the Fabens Wildcats nothing. Again, don't go anywhere. We'll have the interview with the player of the game, the MVP player of the game, and more at the end of this one. So once again, thanks for watching tonight. Again, don't go anywhere. SHN Sports continues after this. Rob Pippett down here on the field with the Gridiron Glory player of the game. Nathan, can you give us a thumbs up if you can hear us okay? Nathan's got us up there. Well, man, Joshua Ramirez, what a game for you guys out here. You know, traveling from New Mexico, I believe, about a 45-minute drive or so. Is that right?
Yes, sir. It's about 45 minutes. It's not that far. It's always good coming out and doing this Texas and New Mexico little rivalry. It gets us pumped and gets us ready for the next game.
And it keeps us here in Texas saying, well, you know, we got Texas football, but maybe New Mexico does too, man.
Yes, sir. That's what we want to do, and that's what ever since I graduated, I've been wanting to do that for my school, for my team. Just put Santa Teresa out there. We knowing that there's ball players there, and we're trying to spread. And like I said, you know, we maybe want to go to Dallas, maybe come out and over there, and maybe host us over there too as well.
Hey, well, an adequate name, man, the Warriors. And let's talk about a Warrior tonight, my friend. Out there on the field, you know, we didn't keep official running stats, but I can guarantee you had over 150 tonight, man. I was joking with you on the way over here saying, man, me just calling the game and watching you up there was putting me out of breath, man. You know, 2011 alum tonight, I'm just going to go over here. A 21-yard touchdown run in the first quarter. You guys came down, and that was the opening possession of the game, by the way, on that, or the opening first drive of the game. And then on the third quarter, a 53-yard touchdown run. What was going through your mind on those runs, man?
Honestly, it was impossible without my line, first of all. Next thing you know, it was just once they made the hole, I made the right decision, made a cut, and, you know, next thing you know, I was in the open field. I was even catching my breath, trying to get my breath too, but, you know, that's what I thank God that he lets me keep playing and he lets me keep going. And like I said, you know, all this happened because of the O-line. It's not me, just me, and that's why they got the ball today too as well.
Well, Josh, alumni football, you know, an opportunity for guys to get back out on the gridiron. A great night tonight for you guys. How long have you been playing alumni football, and what's been your favorite moments so far?
I've been playing ever since I graduated. I went to Western my first year. I got my scholarship, and ever since I sprained my MCL, I'm scared to come back. But, you know, like I said, it just drives me. And they drive these guys, and these guys really love it. And, you know, they always welcome me, and they always, you know, like I said, they put me in a position to score and help the team. And, you know, that's what I try to do every time.
Well, a couple of other questions here before we let you go celebrate this victory. Josh, man, again, I know giving credit to your offensive line. Those guys did a phenomenal job tonight. But also let's talk about it. After you break through that initial penetration, man, you're hard to bring down, man. What's going on with that, brother? Because you're unstoppable out there, man.
Yeah, I mean, I just I like just to keep going till I know somebody's going to bring me down. If not, then, you know, it's going to keep going. I'm going to keep my legs moving. And like I said, you know, once I see the hole, I'm hitting it hard. And it's either going to be me or him in the ground. And I think it's me all the time on top.
Well, we had two number ones on the roster here. There was also Steven Estrada. And at halftime, I wanted to make sure that I got it right because I had a feeling that we were going to have you as the MVP at the end of that first half. You know, a tough game, though, here tonight. You got to give credit also to the Fabens Wildcats. You talked about them earlier. What's been your most enjoyable part here playing versus Fabens?
Just the atmosphere. You know, they came out and they're competitive. And that's what made me drive too as well. You know, if it wasn't for them too, you know, talking a little bit, hitting us a little bit, and all that, it's all good. But like I said, you know, they're a really tough team, and you know they're gonna be good if they play again. You know, it's gonna be a really tough game to whoever they play. But like I said, you know, those backers really did hit me, and I felt them. But like I said, I try my best, and I give credit to them. And you know, thank you for receiving us here as well.
Well, final question, man. I know this has been a good one. I appreciate your time, man. Final question of the night, of course, again, that camera up there right above the S in the Fabens. Who out there do you want to send some love to? Give a shout-out tonight, man.
It's my kid. He drives me every day. And my little brother, I got to choose to play with him. And just my kid, man, that's what drives me. And every day I wake up and try to be inspiring what he wants to do and follow his dad. And, you know, I hope I am a role model to him one day.
Well, absolutely, man. I know you are, brother. So a great game tonight. Your dad, the player of the game, buddy, he had a good one out here tonight. So once again, the Gridiron Glory Alumni Football MVP player of the game. Let's give it up for Joshua Ramirez. Josh, thank you so much, my man. God bless you.
Thank you.
Once again, a great game here tonight in Fabens, the second part of our doubleheader, and it turned out to be a great one. You know, Josh talking about driving 45 minutes, man. We drove 9 hours to be over here this weekend, and it was well worth every minute of this one. Once again, your final score tonight, a great fought contest by the home team, Fabens team, but they were not able to stop the MVP of the game that we just spoke with, Josh Martinez. At the end of this one, it was the Fabens Wildcats, not able to score here on their home team, but a great game all around as they really fought hard. The home team crowd came out tonight, really supporting them, and overall a great football game here for the visiting Santa Teresa Desert Warriors, winning this contest 18-0. I'll be back up in the booth here in about 5 minutes with some final thoughts. Until then, it'll be a little bit silent, but we'll be back after this. Welcome back to post-game discussion here on Gridiron Glory Alumni Football presented by SHN Sports. Rob Hipp here, Nathan Hyde on camera for us tonight. A great game if you're traveling from New Mexico to the Lone Star State here in West Texas. The Santa Teresa Desert Warriors, as I stated earlier, and of course, as you know by now, victorious tonight 18-0 over the hometown Fabens Wildcats. It was a great game all around for the Desert Warriors. And as we met with the MVP player of the game, Joshua Romero is out there having 2 scores of his own. Didn't want to leave out either. The quarterback had a phenomenal game. It was a kind of a tough pick here tonight, but Ramirez ultimately ended up being the MVP. But we'll give it up for Anthony Tbonz Garcia as well. He played a phenomenal game for the Santa Teresa Desert Warriors. You know, part of a doubleheader here tonight on Gridiron Glory. Honored and blessed to bring you these football games. And as we wind down this one, once again, I'm Rob Hipp for Nathan Hyde and the rest of the SHNSports.com network family. A big thanks to George Cox. Remember, if you want to get back out on the gridiron, all you've got to do is go to gridironglory.com, type in your name, and George Cox and his wonderful staff will try to help you put together a team. Well, on behalf of everyone again at SHN Sports, Rob Hipp for Nathan Hyde. The happy final score here tonight from Fabens, Texas, the visiting Santa Teresa Desert Warriors victorious over the hometown Fabens Wildcats 18-0. Want to thank you again for watching tonight. And until then, have a wonderful, blessed evening, and we'll catch you next time here on SHN Sports. Good night, everyone.
This broadcast is under the direction and is copywritten by the Shoning Hip Network. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, use of sound bites and interviews, and use of any other content, including audio or video, without the direct written consent and permission by the Shoning Hip Network is strictly prohibited and protected by federal and copyright laws. All rights are reserved by the Shoning Hip Network and SHNSports.com.